to about this level. Now, the Tower of Zaggig is a different matter, right? So that's a little bit more... Because it looks like the difficulty level of war and power are somewhat... They kind of track parallel.
You could also, you could also change them so that it was more difficult for a higher level party.
That created a lot more work to balance it out, though.
I was looking at some of that, but this is that might be a little above some of the time that I have to dedicate. But war is still definitely huge, so we've got plenty of space to continue delving down war. Just kind of
war never ends.
War never changes.
Make the new party for the Tower of Power, and then combine the two parties. Mixing up how people want to in the Tower of Zaggig.
Yeah, it's just throwing it out there. If you guys at some point, if you want to, like, let's say you're playing your characters and you want to do something a little different or take it back and branch out a different way, power is a good place to do it. It's kind of up to you guys. You can always go over and crush through power at some point. Depending on how you want to do that, you could get through war and go try crush power. But I'll leave it kind of up to the party to think. I'm just thinking in the world space that eventually there's going to be some companies that are going to hear about your exploits and successes in war, and they're going to want to start trying to tackle the dungeon and pull out the riches, such as you guys have, because you guys have already saved the city of Greyhawk from some sort of invasion.
Well, I thought they were preparing for the invasion.
Yeah, they're preparing. The city of Greyhawk's preparing for it, but you guys have also moved down and crippled some of their strike forces, especially by killing that priest, right? So,
dude, I got a cool idea. What if the two groups, like we have two different groups, and then once we catch up with Tower of Power, our two groups meet in the middle. We fight it out against each other. The two groups, and whoever survives, it's not about choice. Whoever survives
there can only be one.
Gets the privilege of going into the final tower.
Oh, yeah. So you guys think about it. I mean, that's definitely a ways off because war is a pretty deep tower. So the Tower of War itself could make an entire campaign.
Well, one quick question about that for the next tower, could it be something where like maybe a couple people can still play their characters, but then some of us others, we can bring in new ones? I know it'll change a little bit because you have a couple characters that are higher level and then you'll have some level 1s with them, but...
Yeah, that would probably be fine. Yeah, it's kind of up to you guys. I mean, it's really however you guys want to do it.
That probably solves everybody's concerns.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
But the characters are there in case anybody wants to play around, and then if you guys get the inkling to want to go to a different place or try something because you're getting wore out with the Tower of War, then just let me know, and then I'll kind of prep some power stuff. Or you could always try attacking Zaggig. It might be another TPK, but...
Well, I don't know. We've got this new guy named Jethro that it seems like he would be perfect to just throw at them.
He loves trolls, doesn't he?
Jethro wants to fight trolls.
Yeah.
Kind of want to.
That doesn't mean Jethro would win. He just wants to fight them for some reason. He's not necessarily good at fighting trolls.
Yeah, but we can start neighboring relations with them. Hey, trolls, send out your best champion. We've got a challenger for him. Only your strongest.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wart Smell and Flame Booger might take him up on it. All right. So, anyways, I just threw a couple guys in there in case you guys want to play around with them. Everybody should have one that shows up. I think a couple of them I didn't put into all journals, but now they should all be in there.
Just a heads up, I will be driving the entire time this time. At least for the next 3 hours.
Sure. You guys everybody can see at least a blank sheet.
Mm-hmm. Mine sounds cool. Robo Power. Oh man, Robo Power. That's pretty.
Oh, actually, and then there's Bell Power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bell Power. Kai Power.
All right, sweet. So, when whence last the party was delving the dungeon deep, I believe
Cavern Gold.
the group had broken into this room here.
Yep.
And had found the treasure that was within, which was basically the last bit of treasure they were using to lure in or set traps for wayward parties of adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the party had engaged with some of the guards there, and
Troglodytes in there.
yep, came out victorious.
Is there a kitchen we skipped?
Let's see. The party never did go through that door.
Oh, there's a door there?
We actually roll for treasure before we left.
Yeah, we did.
Because didn't the bodies looted and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a golden candelabra, necklace with a warhammer, sabaton.
Ooh. I didn't know it was
Yeah,
supposed to be
Sabaton.
necklace.
Sabaton. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about the Sabaton. That's right. That was what the last thing I think everybody found. Was Gale wearing the Sabaton?
No, we didn't really talk
Oh, okay. All right, let's see here.
about that at all. And I think, wasn't somebody else interested in it?
What's that?
Wasn't somebody else interested in that necklace?
No,
If not, Gale has no problem of wearing it.
Maybe
whatever it is.
Belgrakas? I don't know. It wasn't
magical, right? Yeah.
No.
It had a warhammer on it.
I thought the necklace was the one that he wanted. Yeah, had a warhammer or something
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all you.
for his god.
Gale.
Was there anything that was found magical?
No. It didn't seem
Not in that group of treasure. I think it was mostly just remnants of golden items.
Yep.
I'll swap the necklace over to my character sheet later on tonight
Okay.
from the treasure thing.
All right. So the party is last they left off. You were in that hallway still,
Right.
having just come out of this room here.
But is there? You said there was we missed a door back in that other room. We should, just to be complete.
So let's see. The last room you went in was there. I don't think you've went through that door, right?
Oh, that door. Yeah, there's a door there. Let's go through that door.
All right. Oh, that guy's gone.
I back up and motion for Bellari to check the door.
All right. She leans against the door and indicates that she can hear voices beyond. It sounds like some sort of gruff talk, but she can't really make out what they're saying.
If I get close to the door, can I hear it?
Yes, you can actually hear through there because the voices coming through are fairly boisterous. Every once in a while, you hear some cleaver chopping and then some pots clanking, and then every once in a while, you hear a voice yell at the other one like, "Put that down over there," and different types of commands being shouted forth.
All right. Just sounds like kitchen staff. Should we just bum rush it?
I can't believe they didn't hear the sounds of battle out here.
Monsters in dungeons are good at that.
Yeah, it's like selective hearing.
It's pretty loud. It's pretty loud in this kitchen. Yes, the door is unlocked.
All right, I kick it
Yep.
open.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh
All
boy,
right.
oh boy!
we're ready to bust in there and surprise
Bell
you.
Tower, you kick the door open, and immediately the smells of roasting meat and the sounds of kitchen waft out at you, and you see a group of dwarves busily bustling about the kitchen. They haven't even heard the door open.
Are they funny-looking dwarves like the other ones?
Yeah.
They are fairly dark and
Hmm.
Can I yell, "Hey, where's dinner?"
the dwarves stop, look at you, and then say, "All right, you get on out of this kitchen."
I
Well, that was the wrong thing to say. Charge.
yeah.
Gale comes running in, and they see the non-Drugar dwarf, and they glower at you, and then Jethro and Haragi run in. Meanwhile, Bell Tower, and then understanding kind of dawns on their slow features, and one has a cleaver about to crush some sort of piece of wicked-looking meat, and then he slowly raises his hand and drops the cleaver and looks at you with a sense of bewilderment.
Poke him with a sword.
The dwarf
Looks like
next to Bell
Jethro?
Tower, the dwarf next to the Bell Tower kind of looks up at him and slowly backs away from the pot he was carrying over to the stove.
You know, I'm kind of
And-
feeling bad about this.
Yeah, I want to intimidate them and make them pick shit up and fight us.
I kind of do too, but when was the last time our characters actually ate?
Yeah,
don't
we don't
wanna
want to
eat
eat this.
You might want to see what they're cooking.
Haragi looks over and sees a
We don't.
dead, partially dismembered corpse on the table that looks like these Durgar are busily butchering and preparing to roast.
Corpse is in humanoid or animal?
It's humanoid.
It's a
Oh,
humanoid.
in that case, I don't care if they have a weapon out or not.
Got a
I'm
ponytail.
attacking the
Yeah.
nearest one to me.
All right, roll for initiative.
Hey, you
And
dwarves!
we didn't get surprised on that.
I wouldn't
They,
think so, just because we kind of announced ourselves.
yeah, they're
D10 plus 1, please,
all right.
for initiative.
All right, Gale, you're on a 5. They're They are
Why is it
last.
that you get decent initiative from me, but I always seem to roll a maximum?
I don't know. Oh wait, no, you got a 7. My bad.
Oh, okay.
You still go second. Uh-oh.
Nice.
All right, Belgrakas, you've heard some.
5.
Yeah, you've heard some clanking and scattering in the kitchen, and then you hear some yelling, and then all of a sudden Gale screams chant to Clandagan and charges at the nearest.
Don't waste.
Well,
this
he charges into the room looking for somebody to kill.
We probably want a prisoner.
he calls in at the door. Save one as a prisoner. That's what they want to hear, right?
All right, Gale.
We already had a prisoner. It didn't go.
So, which one of them looks like they'd be the one in charge?
The one over by Orth that had the cleaver.
And he was the one that was doing the butchering and stuff?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. I charge him.
All right. You run, cut around the table, and you are now fighting the cleaverless Mr. Cleaver.
I'll tell him to pick up the cleaver as I'm hitting him.
Okay.
Hopefully hitting him.
All right. Gale is attacking. Does Gale hit? Yep, Gale does hit. All right. Gale clobbers the dwarf right in the stomach, and the dwarf lets out a pained gasp. And Orth, you see an angry golden dwarf standing next to
Come up
you.
with a good insult for Dwargar.
All right, Orth. Earth to Orth.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Actually, technically, isn't this world Orth?
Say it. Say that again.
Yeah.
Isn't the Greyhawk world Orth?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
So-
it's a OE.
Yeah.
Where
So
but it's
Orth.
pronounced the same.
So Orth to Earth, or Orth to Orth.
Orth.
exactly. There's a pun about it in his description.
Is there?
Are we doing a surprise round or something?
They're going last, or pretty close to last.
So
I was just looking at the turn order. That's what I was.
yeah, I'm confused about the turn order as well. You've got Jethro at 9.
And actually, Sato's down there at 6, way at the bottom.
Yeah, could you straighten out the
whoops.
initiative order?
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, I guess Alleseto, you're
Alright,
before
the
Orth. My
ones that-
bad.
Busted and ran in the door.
There we go. Okay, so Seto, you're next. My bad. Gale already went.
We'll make short work of these.
Yeah, no reason to waste your magic.
Sorry about that. That's all I can do. Just
All
move
right.
forward.
All right, Alleseto bursts into the room, sees a couple of very dirty, greasy, loosely termed chefs making a feast of something they killed, probably in the local environs from a raiding party. All right, Orth, now you're up.
No, Jethro's up.
Jethro is next.
Where are you getting Orth? I don't even see Orth on here.
He was
Don't
at
you-
13.
Yeah, I was at third.
I see him on 9.
That's
No.
Jethro.
You probably got them from a different map.
Oh, okay.
Warrant. Yeah, there's probably
All right.
different turn order.
But he disappeared off the turn order. He was on there for 13.
Oh, yeah, Bell Tower's on there twice, too. Okay. All right, so Jethro's next? All right.
All right. Jethro runs over here. I've already measured it out. Jumps up on the table. Runs over here. And he's like, "Bad dwarves! Bad dwarves!" And then since he's on higher ground, I'm like, can you have a +1 to hit for higher ground?
Do you think Jethro is dexterous enough to do a leap onto a table?
Well, the way you say it.
Make a roll for that shit.
I love that response.
I mean, let's just see if Jethro is
All right,
as
let's see
spry
what
as
happens.
he is in his own mind. I mean, I'm sure Jethro is imagining this,
Yeah.
but let's see if reality.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's see what happens. Oh!
Oh, all right. Jethro lopes into the room and then does kind of a loping, tries to leap, but lands short, hits his thigh on the table, crawls up the table, stands up, runs over, and then feels like he has. Now he says bad dwarves, and yes, you're on higher ground.
All right, here we go.
It was everybody was awkwardly watching you try to attempt that.
All right, that's what happened there.
And you missed.
No! Oh, get me, no! All right.
You swung, and the dwarf is short, and so he just ducks under your pick. And you kind of lean forward, lean back, and you manage to regain your balance. And then Haragi.
Now, seeing that this is going to be a slaughter and we're going to more likely hurt each other getting all jammed in there, I'm going to step out of the room.
You sure you don't want to do a leap on the table?
Call me if you need me.
Alright. Haragi.
Alright,
Haragi pulls in a lorry and then flees the battlefield.
now
Alright, Bell Tower.
Strategic retreat.
I'm just guarding to make sure we don't get attacked from behind.
what number does Bell go? Bell, do you go on?
A 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch this dude in the face.
Alright.
We should be good. We killed all the people they were getting ready to serve dinner to.
Alright, Bell Tower, you hit him. Ooh, big hit too.
And then I'm gonna shove my bell pole in his mouth.
Alright. Bell Tower pulls the bell pole out and whaps it around. The bell rings as he critically hits. Alright, roll. Let's see, 1 second here. Let's see. Double dice, Bell Tower. Alright. Bell Tower hits the dwarf with the polearm, picks the polearm up and hoists the dwarf on his own petard, and then flings him over and slams him into the stove. And the dwarf catches on fire and burns to death in a fiery fit of ash and screams.
That's how you do it.
Alright, Orth.
Let's just take out this guy here.
Alright, Orth light leaps forward with his long sword. And, ooh, knocks the dwarf out cold.
Oh yeah. We'll stop then.
Alright, the dwarf is now on the ground and is shallowly breathing, but he is not dead.
We can keep this one as a prisoner. Maybe we can get some info out of him. Anybody else got? No.
They could teach
All
you
right.
how to cook people.
Alright, this one is going to... He looks around, seeing he has no weapon. He attempts to grab Jethro around the legs and wrestle him to the ground. So he is going to attack you, Jethro. AC of 16, Jethro.
Nope.
Alright. He misses. Alright, Belgrakas, you yelled in and looked in the entranceway. Did you want to take any other actions this turn?
No, I'm going to stay out of the fight.
Alright, Laurie moves over and grabs your robes and says, "Please watch after my Jethro."
Right.
Considering that Jethro critically succeeded on his charisma check against her the last time, so.
Jethro is doing an excellent job protecting your honor and chastity.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm pretty sure she already gave that away.
Alright, new round.
Go ahead and roll for the staff.
Alright. Let's see. Gale. Gale is angered. Ooh. Gale's got a 4. Alright, Gale. You and Bell Tower first, so what do you want to do?
So, were they hitting the same one that I was hitting? That's who they want as
No, I knocked
prisoner?
out the one that we were fighting. So he just passed. I'm guessing
They
he
knocked him out. I can't
So you
kill
you
him if he's knocked out and unable to fight. I'll move on to the next one.
All right. Gale pumps his legs, runs around the table, and you get to the one that is trying to grab Jethro by the legs, who has somehow managed to leap up onto the table. Jethro
Okay.
is the luckiest character I've ever seen. He's critically succeeded in a charisma check against a fair maiden and done a flying leap onto a table. So,
We'll see how long that lasts.
The dumb have all the luck.
he does have dumb luck. All right, or Gale, you have one in front of you that is healthy as a fiddle. He's fit as
Good,
a
I'm good.
fiddle.
I'm gonna take a nice whack at him then.
All right. He looks like he was the saucier.
Oh, that just puts me even more into a rage.
All right. And
You
Gale.
don't like sauciers.
Jethro doesn't know what a saucier is, but he likes the word.
Yeah.
It's not what he is, it's the fact that he
Ooh.
does it while
You
killing
hit with the
humanoids.
staff, and oh, all right. You crack his skull wide open, Gale, and he bleeds his last in front of you.
Nice.
The trio of cooks is now completely dispatched. The one on the ground near Orth
boy.
is laying there kind of groaning with a blood coming out of his nose.
I remove any weapons or sharp objects from him, and poke
Over
him.
here, and I kick this
Can we
door.
wake him up? There's another door there, isn't there?
I kick
Bellari
this door open.
Bellari comes in with a set of shackles that were on the owlbear beforehand.
Aha. Let's put those on this dwarf here.
All right, Bell Tower, you're going to kick this door in. All right, you kick the door in, and
Be behind me, pretty lady.
you hear a massive roaring and a crunching sound as if a behemoth is bursting through rock.
Oh,
Boy.
shit.
And then you hear 8 more of those sounds and realize that it was just a sack of grain falling off of a shelf and spilling its contents out on the floor. This looks to have been the pantry of where the evil ones had kept their dry goods. So there's a sack of grain. There is also some barrels of that same ale that you were drinking out in the priest room. It looks like this is where the stash is kept.
Awesome.
Yeah, I say we let's have a nice meal since we have a kitchen here. We can clean out all the corpses, and
And there's also 2 barrels of water in this room, and the water is, ironically, it is fresh water.
nice.
I'm not even sure if I trust the water.
Yeah,
They were
Jethro
butchering
thinks
and
drink the
cooking
water.
sentient
drinks
humans
water.
in here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I want to use the frying pan.
The ale is
You don't want to
good.
use that frying pan? Yeah. It's been seasoned with the lard of humans.
yeah. This is pretty nasty.
Doesn't Seto have his own cooking utensils?
He does.
Yeah.
What are you doing with this dwarf that you knocked out, Orth?
We shackle him up.
All
Somebody
right.
want to
I'll do a healing check to make sure that he
doesn't
doesn't die.
Like,
Okay.
bring him back to a hit point or something.
I could shove a piece of chocolate in his mouth.
Make a healing check, Alleseto and Gale.
I don't have the healing proficiency.
Oh, okay.
You can go ahead and roll it for me.
Yeah, I'll roll it
All
for you. All right,
Let's eat him.
Gale.
That would serve him right.
Hey, Jethro.
Oh wow.
Ooh, all right. Gale, your god shines upon your ministrations of your healing skill, and you manage to bring him back to.
It's because he knows this dwarf is going to have divine punishment eventually.
All right. So he is now back to a couple, and he groggily tries to reach for his head and is kind of groans and moans and sits up, looks at you, kind of shrinks back in horror seeing a dwarf, and then turns around and looks at Orth, and then makes as if to move, struggles a bit, and then sits back dejectedly against the wall, shackled hands limp in his lap. I see you've bested me. Go on about it then. Take your vengeance.
No vengeance just yet. We need you to tell us about what's going on down here.
What that looked like. We were but preparing the feast for the high priest.
There's no high priest anymore.
We killed him already.
You don't say. There is no way you could have taken out him. He is more powerful than any man or creature I've ever seen.
Well, you hadn't seen us before this point.
He mulls that over.
Let's haul him out, and you can see the staff being held by Belgrakas.
All right. Who's
Settle,
going to muscle him out of here?
Stove to make us something nice, or do we not even want to use this kitchen?
Well, I mean, a stove is just a stove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using it. Just throw everything in the corner.
And if that water's good, we got water.
The ale is delicious.
Say a prayer for the poor dead person.
Sure.
What are you going to do, Alleseto?
And over on the table, some finger food.
You guys want me to prepare a meal and we could eat?
Yeah.
Now's as good a time.
Why not? It's going to take a while with this other dwarf thing. Sorry, not dwarf, dwargar.
So, what do we want to? We want to ask him about these other doors here. What does he know about these doors with the ruins on them down?
All right. Where are you questioning him?
Do we want to haul him out there and show him?
I'm just going to go get the Ogre Magi's head and bring it back. Just a head. Let him hold that while we just talk to him.
All right. Haragi marches in with the bloated, misshapen head of the half-ogre, tosses it in the dwarf's lap, and the dwarf recoils in horror and shock, and then glances up at Bell Tower. Make an intimidation check, Bell Tower.
Sure.
And make a loot check, Haragi.
Actually, did we check to see if the body on the table is actually a corpse or somebody alive and wounded?
It is a headless corpse.
That's a headless corpse. Okay, never mind.
So it is beyond saving. All right, Haragi, you made one last sweep of the room when you were grabbing the shaman's head, and didn't find anything of note. However, Bell Tower stands over menacing with a smile and blood dripping from the Drugar bell pull, and the Drugar looks pleadingly at you, Orth, and says, "Fine, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm just but the cook here. It's not my choice. I'm not even good at it."
Well, the last one of you that we got some information from decided to attack, and he's now laying dead in the hallway out there. You know about that treasure room? We found that.
You killed the biltong out one of my aides?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the only one left here. Do you want
oh.
to stay
He
that way?
puts his head in his hands. I'll be telling ye. What do you want to know?
Scottish Drugar throwing me off. Uh, so to the rest of the party, what do we know? Have we learned? Do we know anything about these ruins on these doors? Have we investigated those?
No, we just know that they were working on an invasion force here, or at least part of it, for Greyhawk. Maybe what exactly the Dwarg are doing here? Because we found quite a few of them here.
Well, we've been called into the service of the great priest.
Where do you come from?
We come from our city, many depths down in through the Underdark.
Below this tower?
I'm not aware that we're in a tower. All I know is that when we were brought here into service, that we were into this fortress of some sort. He doesn't seem to understand that he's in a ancient castle ruin.
Are there more of your people below?
I've seen them come up through the lifts and down the lifts, usually bringing supplies. There's also a company of my kind up on the higher levels upstairs. Perhaps you've seen some of them.
Maybe.
I'm
It
wondering
doesn't
how we
sound
got up
familiar.
here.
Do you
Say that again, Haragi?
I'm wondering how we got up here. I haven't seen a way down to the next level.
are you pressed into service by these creatures?
We kind of have an understanding. They give us our pay, and then we do the duties. Not willingly. He kind of is trying an attempt at a pseudo bad lie, but he seems to be kind of banally evil. So he doesn't really care that he's in the company or service of evil. He doesn't really necessarily seem to like it, but he's fine with the
As long as
outcome.
it gets his pay.
Yep.
So this is not a prisoner situation. Your people are not held prisoner by these others.
I am a prisoner. Look at me. I'm destitute and poor, and I just want to worship all of the gods of good.
No, you misunderstand me. You don't need to grovel. I'm simply asking if your people are being held prisoner here or being forced into servitude even though you're being paid. Is this something you want to do or is this something you're being forced to do?
He nods in excitement. Yes, we're being paid, but it is not. It's but a pittance, and sure, the work might be enjoyable from time to time, but we are forced to do it.
And if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
I would be a priest to the gods of light.
He rolls his eyes. Belgrakas rolls his eyes.
The dwarf kind of smiles in an attempt to charm, and
lying doesn't. It's not getting you very far. Yeah.
I'm not sure if he has any other question or if he has any information we need.
and he's got a golden tooth that looks like it's too small for his skull, and was likely pried out of the mouth of one of his victims.
Well, I think you're
And
onto something.
his charisma check is a failure.
I think you're onto something, Haragi. I mean, we should find out if that was Haragi.
I grab him by the face and start.
We should find out where they came from.
Yeah.
Where the way down is.
Yeah, where the way down is that's the. There's 3 doors here, right? So we have the double doors. There's this other door, and then down this other hallway. There's unexplored area there too. We probably want to do the way down last, right?
Warrant, I want to grab the Duergar by the face and pry his tooth out.
All right, you grab the Drugar and make a bend bars lift gates with a plus 50.
Are you crushing his face?
Trying to rip his tooth out.
Oh.
Nope.
Man, that was an
Goddamn.
attempt. All right, it's wedged in there. You like all of a sudden like Belgrakas, Beltower kind of pushes you aside, grabs the dwarf, and starts trying to wrench his tooth out. And now Beltower is literally shaking the dwarf by the tooth, and the tooth refuses to let go.
Okay, more eye rolling, and Belgrakas shakes his head. Somebody else deal with this.
Show
Dwarf
I know
has,
you want
hey.
gold. We don't need
Dwarf
the
has
tooth.
good dental plan.
show
So,
us the
He has more tooth than Jethro.
Gale, if you whack him with your staff, I think the tooth will come free.
Oh, you got!
can't-
I got pick. I
I
you know
won't-
what? I'm gonna take my pick and I'm gonna like pick the guy in the face. Here,
I'm
let
going to
me
stop
help.
him from doing that.
All right.
What?
I will
I'm trying to
actively
help.
stop him.
All right.
He's
Gale.
chained up and he's our prisoner.
Gale.
Oh, he's trying to lodge a tooth out.
Gale manages to catch the pick right as it's about to hit the face of the Drugar. The pick likely would have been deadly because it's not a very good dental implement. Jethro kind of
Suddenly-
looks quizzically
Suddenly
at.
Jethro wants to be suddenly Jethro wants to be a dentist. I know what I want to do with my life. I want to be a dentist.
let's haul him out and have him show us where he came up.
Okay, I put him down.
All right. So you lug him out into the hallway, and he points to the double doors ahead of you and says, "Hey, that's where we come up through."
All right.
But yeah,
Or
Do
he
you know
could
what-
be leading us to, where they keep their pet dragon.
Sure.
hey, but you won't be going through there without the big guy say so. And now that he's dead, yeah, you'll have to find the mechanism to open that door.
What about this door here?
Oh, you don't want to be going in there. There's foul creatures that stink in that room. The lowest of the low.
Uh-huh. And what about
He wants to go
down
in that room.
around the other way?
I have no knowledge of anything beyond that area. I have never been given leave to go into that area.
All right then. Why don't you open this door for us?
Which one?
This door down here.
I don't know if you'd want to be having that door opened, unless you like foul smells and evil creatures.
Oh, we'd like to get rid of them.
We visited
right.
your kitchen.
Perhaps you could remove these shackles so that I might stand and open that door.
You can stand and open that door just fine.
All right. He makes an attempt to shuffle towards the door, and you can see that he trips on his shackles and falls to the ground. And then,
I help him up.
all right, he leans over and tries to reach his hand back and say, Maiken back. Please leave an old man to be alone. No more
Do we
hurting
really
us.
need him anymore?
No.
Okay. Unshackle him.
All right.
I'm going to pull out my Morning Star. I'm going to tell him, you might not be a real dwarf, but at least you can die like one. And I'm going to hand him the Morning Star.
All right.
And then I'm going to hit him.
Okay. All right, Gale. You hand in the Morning Star. I guess roll for initiative.
Jethro's like, my money's on the Durgar.
Make sure you bet it all. I'll bet all mine on me.
All right, Jethro. Roll for initiative, Jethro.
No, I'm not rolling initiative.
He's just making a bet.
Okay.
No, I was
Oh,
just
right,
making a
okay.
bet. I was like, I'm betting on the gray one.
All right, Gale, you're up first.
That's how retarded
Oh,
he is.
all right, I'm gonna take a whack at him.
All right. He raises up the weapon, seeing that he's now in a fight of combat, and he gets critted by Gale.
Awesome.
And oh my god,
Jesus.
quadruple damage.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
All
Gale
right,
really.
so
See,
36
divine retribution.
36 damage to the
staff right through the eye socket.
all right, the Morning Star tumbles from his lifeless hands as he basically his skull and vertebrae are broken, and his neck and head are now directly in contact with his sternum.
I go pick up my Morning Star and reattach it to my pack.
All right.
All
All right, we can go now.
I bashed the tooth out now, Wart.
Oh, I forgot about that.
All right, the tooth comes loose.
Yeah.
All right, the tooth is loose. All right, so now the party is faced with a set of double doors. The doors leading directly ahead are extremely powerful looking, and there's a set of iron bars that crisscross them, and the door mechanism looks somewhat similar to a door that you have encountered in your prior delvings of this dungeon. Or if you kind of have an idea that this might be a similar type of mechanism that you saw in that door up in a higher level of the dungeon.
The one with the cranks?
Yep. Where it was iron and the party was waiting for a timetable.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need to explore around then and see if we can't find the cranks.
All right. What are you doing, Haragi? And Alleseto?
Loot those other rooms? The kitchen, Haragi? Did you?
Yeah. I think.
I mean, I was just with the party. I mean, I was just looking at the map.
So you guys are down here, which is basically right here, which is also right here. So you guys are all basically in this area.
I think Haragi made a looting check earlier. Did he find anything?
He was seeing
I
if he had
missed
missed
it.
anything.
Oh.
And I failed it.
Oh.
All right, so the party is now at a crossroads. You've got a set of double doors down here, and then there is some additional corridor. Oops. Further down this direction too, past where you had originally come through.
Do we want to go down there first?
Why don't we check out this door right in front of us to the south?
Sure.
Can you send Bellari in there to check the door?
Is that what you want to do? She can go up and she gets close to the door, and then her nose kind of crinkles, and she looks back and says, "Oh, I don't know if this is something you want to go. It really smells rotten at this door."
Don't worry, pretty lady. Jethro here for you.
She looks
Jethro,
at the door and then looks back. She says, "I don't want to touch that door handle. It looks pretty nasty, but it is not locked, and it doesn't appear to have any sort of foul mechanism placed upon it."
Jethro
Getting
opens
my
the
gold
door.
nose plugs.
Jethro opens the
Right.
door.
All right, Jethro opens the door, and how do you open the door, Jethro?
Let's
Reach out and I
behind
just
me.
open the door.
All right, Jethro, you open the door and are assaulted by a smell that is similar to the conditions that you grew up in. And
Feels like home. I'm all
and
excited.
you don't have any night vision, so all you can see in is about 15 feet, and you can see what looks to be a barrel, similar to the ale barrels that you saw over in the kitchen and the pantry and in the feasting room. And this room itself is basically old brick, and
What is the
the smell
floor
is
made out
wafted.
of?
The door itself, or the floor?
The floor.
The floor is old brick.
Oh. Jethro
Don't
kind of
bring your light.
like he'll step in, but not out of any of the light from behind me. So I'll just kind of step in and kind of look around.
All right. Orth, you can smell the horrid smell. The light from the bell pole now starts to illuminate in. And as it does so, there is the glint of some scaly eyes looking back at you. And then you hear kind of a hissing sound. And Orth, your helmet, the only thing you hear is a lizard-like term to attack intruders.
The is it troglodytes or what?
Jethro, I don't know if you've encountered troglodytes before. Maybe you have, but that's what they are.
Two of them.
All right. And it is initiative time. The light of the bell pole illuminates a troglodyte up ahead of you, Jethro, standing behind a big pile of garbage. Gale, what are you doing?
I am going to be charging ahead with my staff.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Did you roll Orth? Yeah, I think you did. Oh yeah, Orth is going down in the bottom. Okay, so Bell Tower, you are first. Belgrakas rolled, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. All right, Bell Tower, you're first.
Over here.
All right. Let me show you what you see, because as you run in, the room up to the angle of your light is illuminated.
Oh, fucking awesome. I'm gonna punch this dude in the face.
All right.
Missing.
Yes, your punch sails over his head. That is a hit. And a hit. So you catch it with the front and back of the bell pole, and oh yeah, that launches that troglodyte, and its broken body lands behind you as it's dead. You hear much hissing and moaning. This troglodyte rushes over to this barrel and takes it and basically plunges his spear and then kicks it over, and a horrible foul smell starts to waft out of this barrel, and
And God for the nose plugs.
We all still got our nose plugs, right? Except Jethro doesn't.
Some of us do, yeah. Jethro doesn't. The
anybody
dwarf
in
doesn't.
anybody in the green zone, roll a saving throw versus poison.
Poison?
Saving throw versus poison. Yep.
What layer
Fun,
is it
fun,
on,
fun.
Warrant? I mean, I think I got it, right?
Where's saving throws? Oh, there we go.
Can you guys see that green
Oh,
aura?
No.
I don't.
immediately starts puking.
God damn it. What layer is damn saving throws on?
It's on the tracker on the
So it ends at Seto, right?
Yep. Alleseto. Yep. You guys can see that green. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So Orth
I
fails.
pushed mine, but it hasn't gone through yet.
Bell fails. Jethro's trying to fail.
Oh man.
Who failed?
I'll do it again.
Gale hasn't run in there yet, but Gale.
Try it again here.
Oh, for Gale, would the nose plugs help with that?
Yeah. If you're wearing
Oh.
nose plugs, then they don't.
Okay.
It doesn't affect you.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why I
wearing
said I
nose
put them
plugs.
on before we
So
open the door.
we all have the nose plugs, right?
Do you guys always keep them in?
I don't
Several
have
of
the
us
nose
do,
plugs.
but
As soon as you started saying
Yeah.
how foul it was,
No, not all of us have them.
we talked about putting them in.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. If you've got the nose plugs in, then you don't have to make a save from this odor.
Did we have extra in the bag of holding or not?
we would have one because I think a Lorian had one.
I don't know that we would have kept them. I mean, they're just like wax nose plugs.
Somebody dig
They're
through
gold.
his nose to grab them.
Well, some of them were gold nose plugs.
Yeah, mine weren't. I don't have gold ones.
Alright,
Oh,
mine.
okay.
Everything you have is
Sorry,
gold,
first-
Gale.
There's a little silver in there too.
All right. Let's see. So
I don't know what you know what, I'm gonna roll my regular D20 here because for some reason when it's not
It's not kicking it through the roll 20.
yeah,
Okay.
it's just not doing it. So I'll just roll 20.
Okay.
11. I got it.
All right. So you smell this horrific smell, and it at first you start to feel like you want to throw up, but then you're kind of soothed by it, Jethro. And all right, so this troglodyte has gone. All right, this troglodyte rushes over to this barrel. He picks it up, and he is going to hurl it at, I guess, Bell Tower. So let's see if the. Oops. I'll do some tokens. Okay. All right. Bell Tower, the barrel comes sailing towards you. You dodge out of the way, and
Why we got to run in so quick all the time?
Sorry, it's his nature.
Now we could just like lob a fireball in there and take out the whole room.
the barrel smashes and breaks right past Bell Tower's head. And if anybody is in this zone and doesn't have plugs in their nose, they'll have to make a saving throw versus poison. as the odor is wafting. This one rushes up to attack you, Jethro.
I hold up my shield.
All right. He misses you.
Bangs on my shield.
And then you see another one moving forward with a barrel. Another one rushes forward this way with a barrel. Another one has, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3 barrels. Okay, so 3 of them have barrels. Let's see, he's got a barrel. He's got a barrel. And he's got a barrel. And others start to move in. Oh, this guy has a barrel too. Okay. All right, and all right, that's their turn. Haragi.
Well, not a lot of choice. I'm going to have to run on in and see if I start getting sick.
All right. Actually, do you see that brown aura?
You're in it.
Oh yeah, so you'll have to make a test. Haragi. Make a save
Versus poison?
Yep, Balari's gonna have to do it too.
Belari just runs the other way. She didn't even want to touch the door.
Oh, she saved. She saved. Belgrakas and Haragi. Haragi, you save. So you managed to fight through the horrific smell. And Belgrakas.
Actually, I'm going to move a little bit further
Okay.
because I can move through there and still not get an opportunity attack on it.
All right. And Belgrakas.
And then I'm going to swing on the one that's on Jethro first. Try to clear out that passage so he can get in.
Okay. So you're hitting this one? Or this one?
Yeah, the one right on Jethro would be my first target.
It
All
looks like Belgrakas, if I'm reading this right, is within that green zone.
Yeah. The brown,
Okay, so-
there's a brown aura, yep.
So then I need to make a save. Poison, you say?
Yep. Haragi, that's a hit.
And there's medium.
Yep.
Is there a value modifier to it?
Nope, it's just regular. All right, Haragi, that troglodyte goes down.
And then I'll attack the other one.
All
I
right.
think I failed. I'm
All
puking.
right, Belgrakas, you start to feel overwhelmingly sick. Roll a die 6. All right, Haragi, that's a hit.
2.
All right, you lose 2 points of strength, Belgrakas.
Okay.
Temporarily,
see.
I hope.
It is. I
And-
think that's why Bell Tower likes wearing his nose plugs at all times, because he's afraid of being weaker.
He's going to try to back out as far as he can. I'm not sure anything's visible in the air, but I'm assuming he thinks it's coming from ahead, so he'll try to
All right.
back
Yeah,
out,
One sec, let me just get Haragi through here and then...
heavily relying on his staff.
All right, Haragi, this one's still alive.
all right, I have a third attack.
Okay. All right, that is also a hit. The troglodytes are now swarming. All right, that one goes down, dies directly in front of you. All right, Alleseto.
Hey, Mike, how you
My
doing?
roll. First poison then.
All right.
Did it not happen?
Oh yeah, she loves Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
All right, you managed to save, so you are kind of nauseated for a moment, but then you feel better.
I picked up a new skill when I leveled up called Diagnostics.
Okay.
I want to understand whether or not I'll continuously, whether or not the smell's going to get worse.
Go ahead and make your check. All right, you have the sense that the odor is only going to linger and cause undue effects for maybe another round, and then you'll be used to it.
All right.
And did you want to move at all, Alleseto?
Yeah, I'll move forward.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Belgrakas, you are feeling weak and not good. Now keep in mind, you are technically in dead space.
Oh. Should I move over?
You're in the wall.
I'll go here.
There you go.
Sorry.
All right, Belgrakas, you move out of the where the stench is bad, and you still feel the lingering effects of it, although not as bad. Your strength is still weakened, though, just from the overwhelming nausea that you felt.
Okay.
Try. We can take these with force.
But you're still able to act.
He's gonna look onto the battle and see how his friends are faring.
All right. He can see in kind of the light, and he can see a variety of forms kind of off in the distance, making their way. Some of them are carrying barrels that are or casks, I should say.
Okay. Everybody seems relatively okay.
Yep, nobody's down or hurt. There was some coughing. A couple of your companions look like they're okay. They must have nose plugs or some such in. Gale. Gale might be on mute.
I'm back now.
Oh, okay.
All right, what happened?
Alleseto yelled out that he thinks that the effects of this whatever this stench liquid is going to dissipate around. And then Belgrakas moved out of the area where he couldn't smell it so strongly anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you are outside the room, not too far from Bellari.
Oh, gotcha. So it just got to my turn. I'm charging in to attack.
All right. Let's see. You can make it.
If I can reach one of them. If not, I'll mock them.
You can double move and get to one that you could attack next turn.
That sounds good to me.
All right. So you rush in, got your weapon bared, golden nose plugs flaring, and you come face to face with the troglodyte. And Orth.
I'm going to move here.
All right.
And so this guy with the thing has got a cask?
Yep, he's got a cask.
Okay, I'd like him to put that cask down.
Go ahead and ask.
I asked him to put the cask down in the most threatening way possible before I... Oops, wrong one. Sorry. I rolled a hit.
You just negative you just critically missed. Okay. He understood your suggestion to drop the cask, and he does so, and he hurls the cask down directly at your feet, Orth. Make a save versus poison.
I have the nose plugs.
You do, but you are actually touching whatever's in here,
Oh, great.
having just critically missed.
I say.
Oh, you are lucky. All right. There is now a broken cask at your feet, Orth, and you are covered in this oily, stinky, burning liquid that is most foul, but somehow you manage to keep your composure and fight through it. And lunge forth with your longsword. Ooh, and he dies in a pool of his own sweat.
That'll teach him.
All right, Jethro. Smells like home.
Smells like mama, sister, wife's cooking. All right. Let's see here. Let me scroll out a little bit so I can see what's in there. God damn it. All right, dude.
I can just imagine him going in and rolling in it.
It's 50 feet too far to charge.
What movement rate? 12?
I mean, movement. Yeah, but you do a double move and charge, or you can't.
You can just charge. That gives you a +2 to attack, but it hurts your AC by 2.
That's fine. But can I reach him though?
Oh yeah. As long as you can move 12 squares, yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. So he screamed, and just charges across the room.
All right,
and,
+2 to attack.
All right. Okay. Do. Okay.
The whole room is now engulfed in this, so I'm gonna turn off these auras just because they're.
Oh, you gotta be kidding!
All right, Jethro. Jethro, make a save versus poison because you slip and fall right into the muck. Make a save versus poison.
Alright, there you go. Oh man.
Does that save for you?
No. I have to roll a 10 or above.
Oh, okay.
Does it get a
Jethro?
bonus for it being like home?
No, because now Jethro's coated in this foul stench, and Jethro, you have to roll a die. Whoops. Let's see what I'm. Wait a second. Hold on 1 second. I just lost my place here.
When I said I imagine you rolling in it, I didn't mean you actually had to.
Okay, roll 1d12, Jethro.
1d12. All right.
I'm letting you choose your own fate.
Did you change the map on purpose? And now we're back.
All right, Jethro, you lose 3 points of strength, and you are now coated in this foul, burning liquid. You manage to haul yourself to your feet, weakened.
Daddy has.
Weakened.
I don't like this.
Do you have a second attack?
I mean, no. I mean, you can only do like one attack when you do a full action like that. You can't do a full round attack.
You can do a charge and do both your attacks. It's just your second
sure.
one doesn't get. Yeah, your second one doesn't get the +2.
Okay. I'm like,
You basically charged in, hit the troglodyte sweat, and then slipped and skidded and fell in it. Managed to haul yourself back to your feet and then launch your pick at this thing.
Yeah. All right, so I'm. Let's see. So I'm down to a 12. You said I lost 2 strength, right? Or was it 3?
3 strength.
All right, so basically I don't have a damage bonus. All right. So Cringe. And, oh! There you go.
All right. Oh, geez. All right. Jethro picks himself up and gets double damage. Jethro.
Alright.
Holy cow! Critical miss and a critical hit. Jethro's finally angry enough.
Yeah, so I'll just roll a d6 because I don't have my strength bonus, so I'll just do that.
All right.
Alright.
All right. You smash the troglodyte with the pick and hit it right in the arm, and it hisses in pain. And then it is a new round. Roll for initiative. Gale, what's your initiative again? Is it 3? Plus 3?
I'm gonna stick with the staff. It's
Okay.
1.
Okay. All right. Oh, somebody fell off.
Who we lose? Oh, Gale.
Oh, Gale fell off. Okay, that's all right. I'm controlling his guy. He told me. All right, Beltsaur, I think you're up first. Belgrakas is... Where's Belgrakas? Did he roll?
He's still up in the hallway.
Okay. You can roll just in case you want to take some action here.
Roll a save.
Initiative for the next round.
Oh, he's gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
If he's still feeling that way.
All right. Yeah, he is still feeling
Weak.
round 2. All right. All right. Belt.
Hey, Warrant. Hey, actually, I should have done 3 more points of damage, so I realized I didn't have a damage adjustment anyway, and
Okay.
pick does like or my pick does d6 plus 3.
So what should your roll have? What should your base roll have been?
It's just 3 more. Just give them 3 more points of damage because I just did a. So technically, with that critical, that should be 6 more points of damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Jethro, he dies from the shock of his wound.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Bell Tower.
All right, I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna punch this dude.
All right.
Fucking missing.
All right, you miss him.
I'm gonna hit him with the bell pole.
Oh, that hits him. Ooh, and you drop him dead in his tracks.
I'm gonna whack this guy over here. I think I can reach him.
You'll have to. You probably have to move a little bit closer. Did you move all your movement this round?
No, I was over here, so I still got 7 more squares.
All right.
I'm just gonna move 1 more.
All right, you whack, and he parries with his spear, and then leans over to pick up that barrel next to him. Gale.
Gale is going to finish charging in up in your
All right.
one.
All right, Gale, you are right at one that is looking to stab Orth into the back.
Oh, hell
and
no.
Orth smells horrible.
Oh, it's okay. I got nose plugs.
All right, you. Let's see if you hit.
I'm going to do the full charge, so +2 to attack, -2 to AC.
All right. You come barreling in, and oh yes, you hit.
Nice.
I stepped away from the
And
computer for a minute. What's the difference between the red and orange now?
minimum damage.
The red is nothing, and the orange is where Bell Tower's light is.
The whole room is in the aura now because enough of these barrels have spread their odor about. So anybody that hasn't saved for the smell will have to. And then if you get any on you, you also have to make a save from contact.
Okay.
All right. Gale, you did the minimum damage, but now this thing turns around and focuses his ire on you instead of on stabbing Orth in the back. Orth, speaking of, you managed to, you're sopping in sweat, but somehow you are hardy enough to make it through the horrid effects of this troglodyte sweat that is upon you.
I'd like to move all the way down here.
All right.
Ask this fellow here to put the barrel down before I hit him.
All right. He makes as if to throw it.
AC
And
1.
you hit him. Ooh, 5 damage.
And AC of 4.
Yep, that's also a hit.
7.
All right. He falls over dead, and the cast falls and splinters open and starts to leak troglodyte sweat.
Yeah.
All right, the troglodyte's turn. So this one is dead. All right, this one picks up the cast near Bell Tower and hurls it at Bell Tower. Ooh, Bell Tower, you just got critically hit.
Of course I did.
Oh, right in the face. The barrel broke on your face.
Yeah, the barrel does break right onto your face. All right. Let's see
my mouth. It's
here. Okay, so this is triple. So Bell Tower, you're gonna have to make 3 saves versus poison
Okay. 1.
because you got drenched. It went. Some of it went in your mouth.
1 fail, 1 pass. 2 pass.
All right. So roll 1d12.
Mm,
All right. You are down 6 points of strength
that fucking hurts.
as you swallow some of this troglodyte sweat. This thing grins and cackles at you, its tongue flicking out of its mouth, and it holds its, it reaches and grabs its spear and then starts dancing side to side with its spear over its head in a triumphant grin as it sees the sickness spread across your features, Bell Tower. Meanwhile, this one casually moves over and impales Orth. And he does not do so. This one also tries to impale Orth. Does he do so?
No.
He does not. All right, let's see here. This one. Let's see. You know what? He's going to rush forward and hurl his barrel at you, Orth.
Oh, great. I'm already covered in the stuff. Do I?
AC of 1?
No.
All right, it sails over your head, and he no longer has a barrel. All right, this guy is going to rush up. Both of them are going to attack Gale. Ooh, he misses you, Gale, so you get a free attack on him. He critically misses you, so you get a free attack.
He's on mute.
Ooh, AC of 3, that's a hit, Gale, and you do 7 damage. Boy, you've hit that guy twice now for the minimum. But that manages to kill him. I don't know if you heard me, Gale, but you managed to kill the one that critically missed you. That one's dead. Okay. This one rushes forward and hurls his barrel at Haragi. AC of 10, Haragi.
Not even on a bad day.
All right. It smashes right in front of Alleseto. So now there is a barrel smashed right in front of Alleseto. Now there's just pools of sweat around here. Let's see. This guy runs up and attacks Gale. This guy, let's see, runs up and attacks Haragi. This guy attacks Jethro. This guy attacks Jethro. This guy attacks Jethro. This guy runs forward. This guy runs forward. And I think that's it. So I got 2 on Jethro and 2 on Haragi.
Looks like you have 3 on Jethro.
3 on Jethro. All right.
Yeah.
1 on
All right,
Haragi and 1 on Gale.
All right, Jethro, you're 3. 1, 2. I guess they missed. And Haragi.
Is 1.
All right, and then Gale. Oh boy. All right, these guys are not very good fighters. All right, Haragi, you're up.
Sorry.
Gonna slide over and attack 2.
All right.
The one that tried to attack me is the one I'm hitting first.
Did you go this round already, Orth?
Oh, I thought we had a new round. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
No worries. Haragi's up.
Did that hit?
All right. Haragi, yes, that hit. All right. That puts that troglodyte into the ground. He dies.
Yeah, all right.
If he
And
dies,
the other one.
he dies. All right. Haragi slashes with his left-handed sword. Oh, AC -8. That is also a hit. Oh, he dies as well.
No, I still got 1 attack left. Can I move forward to reach the ones on Gale or not?
You can get this one. All right, Haragi rips forward. Yes, that is a hit. Oh, yeah. That troglodyte also goes down in a pool of its own brackish blood and stank sweat. Alleseto, there is a group of troglodytes menacing Jethro.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna go to the one by Jethro.
All right.
Can I go get there without touching the fluid on the floor?
You can run through it as long as you're not getting coated in it. If you slip and fall or something, then you're going to have to.
And
so don't critically miss.
And I'll attack this one, and I get a backswing now.
All right. All right, Alleseto moves forward, hitting with the flail. All right, you crush it with your flail, Alleseto. That is a hit. Oh, all right, you one-shot it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's I rolled initiative by accident. That's not it.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say we got a new frontliner.
7 damage. All right.
Yeah, and I got a backswing too now.
All right, go ahead. AC of 6 is a miss.
All right.
All right, Jethro. The little gnome ran up. You're covered in troglodyte sweat. You're angry.
So Jethro kind of like swings his arm in like almost like a windmill fashion. So when it comes up, the point of the pickaxe will go underneath the troglodyte's chin and up into his brain. Well, at least that's what he's gonna try to do.
Which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of him.
This guy here? Alright.
Yep.
Oh,
there
Jethro, that is a home run.
There we go. Alright. And then... Ooh, 10 points of damage.
Alright, Jethro, your pick finds the thing's brain and it goes sailing backwards and dies.
And then I'll go ahead and try to take out, because I have the 2 attacks.
Okay.
Can I attack
Yep.
him? So then I and then I basically try to plant my pick in the back of this guy's head.
Alright. Oh, that's another hit. So he holds up his spear to try and parry your pick, and your pick crushes through it with your weakened strength. And you kill the troglodyte. Dead. So now you're surrounded by dead troglodyte corpses. And round 3, initiative. Gale, are you doing the same thing? Alright.
I'm gonna bless them with the holy stick.
Hey Warrant, I just I'm looking at something here. I don't know how the hell did I roll 12 points of damage. I mean my footmate's pick is a D6 plus 3. So I don't know.
Okay, so you rolled a d6 plus 3 plus 4.
Well, is how did I do that?
So you rolled a 5 plus 3 plus 4 is what your roll was.
All right. I might. So
you
just
might
take
have...
off. Yeah, just take
It
off.
sounds like something to do with your specializations.
Well,
yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, but my special gives me a plus 2.
Is your pick magical?
No.
Okay.
Basically, how much damage I could do with my footman's pick, and this is with my specialization damage, is a d6 plus 3. So I really just lower it down to 9 points, because I can't do more than 9 points of damage.
All right. Well, both of them had 9 hit points, so they both died anyways.
Well. All right, there you go.
But you'll have to look at your. Let me see something real quick. I've seen this problem before. So your weapons. Hey, you've got your strength.
I think what I like. Attackages. Okay. I don't know. Some of this stuff is kind of weird, but anyway. Like for instance, I think what happened is I had some sort of damage adjustment.
Hold on. So it should be just a raw plus 3, right?
Yeah, it's a d6, 1d6 plus 3 damage.
Okay, I got it fixed.
Okay, cool.
So basically, you had the specialist checked on there?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And that was making it add. So it treated your damage. It treated your pick as a plus 3 magical weapon because you have the damage as 1d6 plus 3 in the damage button, and then you have specialized check. Okay. And for some reason, your specialist is giving you a plus 2 to damage, right?
Well, yeah, specialty damage is plus 2. Yeah.
So is your real pick supposed to do 1d6 plus 1? Is that the base damage?
Yeah.
So okay, so then
1d6
there we go.
1 and then plus 2 for specialization.
Okay, that's fixed then. So now when I make the roll, you see it says 2 plus 1 plus 2. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's fixed.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
So what's the large damage? Is it just 2d4?
Large damage is 2d4. Yes.
Okay, so then 2d4 plus 2 is with your specialization. Okay, that's fixed. All right. Yeah, sometimes it'll double things up. So Bell Tower. Gale's last in the round this time. All right, Bell Tower, you're up. Belgrakas, it sounds like the battle is going fine down in the stank room.
Okay.
I'm
He
gonna-
will. Is he still feeling weak?
He is feeling weak.
Okay,
And
he'll probably.
it sounds like Alesseto's scream that it would wear off in a round was ill-informed.
Okay.
Does anybody have alchemy or herbalism?
I've got herbalism, I think.
You could make a check.
If you can take a look for me.
Sure. Let's see here, Gale. Yeah, you do have herbalism. All right, Gale. You also think that the effects will wear off next round. All right, Bell Tower.
Try to punch this dude in the face.
All right, your punch feels weak. Oh, but you still hit him after he broke a barrel right on your face. Two
They are
damage.
weak.
Are you weak?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
you.
gonna do a strength of 10.
Oh, all right, that's also a hit. Oh man,
Terrible.
you're like just barely lifting your pole and hitting.
Yeah. Take that.
You have to roll the hit, right?
I did twice.
Oh, 2 damage
9
and
a
6
9.
damage. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, you finally managed to kill him as your bell pole falls across his body and he dies.
I'm gonna continue forward and then end my turn over here.
All right, Alleseto.
I'm going to continue attacking the one I just wounded.
Okay. Alleseto. Yes, that is a hit, Alleseto. And he falls down dead, Alleseto.
All right.
You manage to bludgeon him about the head until his brains splatter about. All right, a couple troglodytes. Let's see. They rush over here and over here and over here. 2 of them attack Alleseto. 1 attacks Gale. So let's see. 2 of them are still attacking Orth, right? So the one's on Orth. Oh, Orth gets critted for double dice. So 10 damage, Orth. As the troglodyte gets a lucky attack in with his weapon. Jethro.
All right.
Jethro, he critically misses you, slips, and you're allowed to take an attack on him.
All right. I lift my pick and bring it down upon her head. Okay.
Ooh, yes, that is a hit, Jethro. All right.
All right, that should be 7 points of damage because for some reason my my footman
it's right.
because my damage
That's right.
is D6 plus 3, not a D6 plus 1.
It's a D6 plus 1 plus 2.
Plus 1 plus 2. Yeah.
Oh, is that
You
what
rolled?
it says?
Yeah, you rolled a 2, and then you added a plus 1 for the flail damage and plus 2 for specialization.
Okay, yeah. Like for some reason when I'm looking at the damage, it just says D6 plus 1. So I guess there's a. All right. So 5 points of damage.
All right, the troglodyte screams as your pick slams into his tail as he caught himself slipping on his own sweat. All right, who else is? Oh, 2 are on Alleseto. All right, Alleseto. AC of
Yes.
2.
Hit.
AC of 16.
No.
All right, the one does 6 damage to you.
All right.
And the one on Gale. AC
Dang
of
it.
7. That is a miss. I think. Yes, that's a miss.
Oh yeah,
All
that's
right.
a miss.
Haraga, you're up.
Warren, did this one go? Did 2 attack Orth?
Yeah, he attacked Orth. That one. Yep,
Okay.
2 of them attacked Orth. One of them
Okay.
missed, and one crit hitted Orth.
Okay.
And one did on his crit hit. He did max and min damage. So.
Moving over to these two
All right,
trogs
Haraga.
and telling them
All
to
right.
leave my cleric alone as I smack them.
Leave my cleric alone. All right. Haragi hits AC of 0, yes. This looks like the runt of the litter. And he lives up to his name as he dies by your blade.
And the other two are going to be on the other one.
All right. That is a miss. And a miss. Haragi slices and dices the air over the troglodyte's head. Orth,
Which one critted me?
you just took a mouthful of teeth. That's this big guy down here that
Right.
critted you.
He's getting the brunt of it. AC 3.
Yes, that is a hit, Orth. Ooh, Orth plunges his sword in, opens a nasty wound on the thing. It's bleeding. Oh, and payback is a bitch. And that is also double dice damage. Did you roll the same crit as he did? You and him got the exact same crit. Oh, 18. Okay, but you hurt him worse than he hurt you. So his head separates from his body and he falls lifeless to the ground. Gale, you are up. You've
So
got
there's
the
just
one
the one
that's
left.
there's one right in front of you that attacked you and missed. There's one at Alleseto and there's one at Jethro.
I'll focus on the one right in front of me.
All right, you bring your staff around and try to crack this thing. Oh, you critted. Oh, oh,
100.
quintuple damage. All right, let's see how much damage you do, Gale.
Couldn't it be a bigger bad guy?
Nope.
Like a giant.
Oh, minimum.
35 damage with a minimum damage roll. So you basically wind up, spin around so hard that you hit this thing, and it's almost like batter up. And you hit it so hard that its head goes sailing off of its body, even with a blunt weapon. And the head goes sailing over the one that Alleseto is fighting, sailing past the one that Haragi whiffed, and then rolls and butts just up against the wall over here. And the body
That's awesome.
falls dead at your feet.
Hey,
All right,
Warren,
I'll
new
go ahead
round.
and move to the
And thus the
move
game of
towards
golf
the one
is
next to
invented.
Alleseto.
Okay. All right, you rush up to the one next to Alleseto, and it's a new round.
hey, Orth. His god is so powerful that he can decapitate creatures with a staff.
Sure is, buddy.
Ooh, Gale, the grace of Clandagan is still upon thee, so it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack the one that's trying to attack Alleseto and get its attention.
All right. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong.
For some reason, I thought I had clicked on my character, but
Oh my god, you critted again, Gale.
Wow. Yeah, my god is definitely. It's all because I executed that dwarf honorably. Sorry, the Dwargar.
Triple dice damage. Triple dice damage, Gale.
What do I end up doing to him?
Let's see.
Minimum.
But how is the same minimum twice?
Oh, because anytime you roll a 1, it's going to have the
It's 2 dice.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. So what's that? 24?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
All right. This one, you hit his head so hard that you break his neck, and his head is now looking back behind him, rearward.
He's going to heavily start singing, and just a heads up, I'm probably about to lose deception for a couple minutes.
Okay. Gale's deity pieces out. All right, Orth.
I'm so scared. Just watched Reservoir Dogs the other day.
Warren, you saw my message, right?
Sorry. Haragi has a 12. Okay. All right. Yeah. Orth, you're up.
Yeah, there's one in front of me. AC 0.
Yes, that is a hit, Orth.
7.
Okay.
AC of 1.
Yes, that is also a hit.
7.
All right. He dies as you plunge your sword right through his gullet. It gurgles as it tries impotently to swipe at you with its weapon. And Jethro, this troglodyte is going to kill you.
It is.
Oh, try.
Well, he thinks so in
Rock
his
with
mind, but
shield.
he misses. All right, Bell Tower.
Okay. Going to go up.
All right, you trudge woefully up.
Try to punch this dude in the face.
And you miss.
Oh,
And you critically hit. Oh my god, another
Today's
double
weird.
dice damage.
that's
That's the same number.
I know.
I kind of feel
Oh,
like they broke roll 20.
he dies and combat is adjourned. There is a mass of dead troglodytes,
Orth
broken
makes
barrels of troglodyte sweat, garbage heaps.
a beeline out to wash this crap off in the barrels of water that were in the other room.
Yeah.
All right.
I follow.
Even Jethro wants to get clean.
I'm
All
going
right.
to summon water over the top of me.
All right.
Jethro
All right,
don't feel very good.
There's enough water in those barrels to be able to wash yourselves there. You manage to scrub off, and your strength starts to return to you. And once you get all of the smell, and you've been out from the room for about 10 minutes, the after effects start to fade away, and your strength returns to you.
I'll be checking the room because I'm not sick for being in there.
All right, your clothes though, they are pretty much ruined. You can get all of your armor and all that stuff cleaned off, but any of your jerkins or tunics or trousers, unless you have some sort of magical means to clean them or purify them or bless them, they are going to cause you to suffer the effects of this troglodyte sweat.
So
Jethro takes off his clothes. Yeah.
All right.
Just for the people that were in that room with the liquid on it?
Anybody that actually got coated in the liquid.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So
When you guys see Jethro naked, you just see like his penis looks like a weird deformed potato.
Bellari.
I hope we don't see that.
Yeah.
Bellari,
Ever?
Polari pulls out one of her silken
Oh.
dresses that you guys pulled from her, and she fashions
Is that a toad?
a makeshift set of silken breeches for you, Jethro, and gives it to you.
Thank you.
So now you have
That means
pink
my breeches,
and lavender colored breeches.
Oh
my
boy.
breeches and my cloak are gone. Yeah.
Well, Orth, you can keep them, but they are going to smell and cause you any manner of. I mean, you could keep them, but they're pretty nasty.
Do we have any options for replacement here?
You basically, the only way to clean them is to get a big pot of water boiling with like some lye and boil those suckers, and maybe cast purify food and drink while they're being cooked.
Do we have we have this stove. So
What did you do, Haragi? Yes, go ahead and make a loot check, Haragi. All right, Haragi, you don't find anything interesting, but you do manage to pilfer the dead troglodytes' bodies, and there is a total of 75 gold pieces.
I got it.
Add it to the treasure list.
All right, and there is a strange lever-like mechanism against the wall in the eastern corner.
Guess I'll wait readying it before I pull it.
All right. The rest of you, Baltower, what are you doing? You got coated in the disgusting stuff too, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to clean off as best as I can.
Can we use the stove to clean this stuff off? Does anybody have any way to
Yes.
into the lye
So,
situation or the
I can purify the drink,
That'd be nice.
or as we boil it, and you get your clothes in there, I can purify the drink or the food, whichever.
Yeah, that sounds great because I'd like to have my pants.
All right. So one
All
purified
right. Who's
food and
putting
drink
their
off.
garments in the pot?
I've got a cloak and a pair of breeches.
All right.
I've got the pants, the leather pants from the fucking from the
Is it a
ogre
big
wizard,
pot?
right?
Is it a big
Yep.
pot?
Yeah. There's a big pot in there, a big stock pot. So you can definitely do that.
All right. Anything else going in there?
Yeah, my leather pants.
All right.
Jethro likes his new tutu.
All right. You guys could toss Jethro's stuff in there if you want. Orth, you putting your stuff in there. And what are you doing, Alleseto?
After everybody get their clothes in the boiling water, I'll cast purify food and drink upon the pot
All right.
or the
All
water.
right. The clothes are boiling, and you cast the spell Smooth Hands grants the blessing, and a lot of the steam rising up out of the pot settles amongst the compatriots in the room and freshens you all up a bit. And once the procedure is completed, the clothes come out smelling as good as new. Haragi, you managed to make it back when this is occurring, when they're getting all of their stuff completed.
All right, I'll turn over the money and I'll. Guys, there's a lever in the room. I'm wondering if it's to the door that we haven't opened yet, but I didn't touch it, so we're ready.
Is there a way to clear out the stuff in this room so that we don't continue to go through it smelling like troglodyte?
Oh, and can you show the rest of the dimension of the room, or was that it? Looks like it goes further to the west.
Is this stuff flammable, for example? Ah, warrants away. Okay. See if I have herbalism. I do not have herbalism. Does anyone have herbalism?
I got diagnostics.
I think Gale does.
Might be a good idea for Gale to check.
I think he did and failed.
Oh, diagnostics would work, Warrant said.
All right, here we go. Oh my gosh.
It could be flammable. Shall we test it with a torch? Once everybody's out of the room.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just wondering, do we want to try the lever before we start doing that?
I suppose.
Sorry, that motor was running. That was going to be real loud on here. So, all right. Yeah, so it's up to you guys what you want to do to it.
I suppose
You wanted somebody to use herbalism. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Gale has no clue. He's seen this troglodyte soot before. He doesn't recall it burning.
I suppose the lever then.
All right. Who wishes to grasp the lever?
Haragi's in there and Bell Tower is in there.
Ooh, excellent. Haragi, you want to go up there and pull that lever?
Sure, I'll die.
All right.
Hold on. Let's set up in front of this double door here when you decide to pull that lever, in case these doors just come flying open.
All right. The lever itself has a small grate around it, Haragi, and the grate has a little bit of a padlock on it.
Have we found any keys?
You need to convince Bellari to go down in there.
Have we found any keys?
We have not.
All right. She looks at the lock. I don't think you guys have found any keys, have you?
The shaman didn't have a key? Maybe not.
So the shaman had the book with the ruins in it that opened up a door, but nobody sourced any sort of key from him. Haragi didn't find a key amongst any of these troglodytes. The grate itself is pretty heavily corroded. The lock looks like it hasn't been opened in some time.
Seems odd that it would be that bad if people were coming in and out of this door.
I don't think it's for that door.
Right. But do you want to pull it anyway? See what happens? Or do we go around the other way and continue the...
I mean, I'm willing to pull it and we'll see what happens. I just want us to be ready for in this room. Plus, I know we got to worry about that hallway too.
Do you need another fighter or two down in there, just in case? Belgrakas is kind of splitting the difference. I'll go down here with you. Okay. So
Laurie might want to pull back.
Let me just open this up for you guys here. It might be easier to do things on this map now. All right, go ahead and put everybody where they want to be here.
Orth, are you still? Who's wounded in the party? Before we continue.
I'm down. I'm down 10.
All right. I'm
I can be
casting a Cure Light Wounds upon D.
That.
And again.
And I will suggest that Bellari moves out of the area. While she does not like me, I have no ill will to her.
All right. So the lever itself, you could maybe get a rod into the grate and move it, or you'd have to get the lock off the grate to open the lever to be able to actuate it.
Can she get the lock done or not?
It looks like it's fairly simple. It is corroded, but she could definitely make an attempt. It looks so bad that you could also try to break it open if you made like an open doors check.
I'll see if she passes.
I'd rather try to pick it first, just because I'm afraid of damaging the lock if I try to open doors and it doesn't make it work.
All right, she'll give an attempt here. Let's see. Ooh, all right. She fiddles around with her little dainty lockpicks, and finally she kind of curses under her breath, and then the lock kind of snicks open, and she kind of yanks on it, but it's stuck. But it's open enough that you could rip that padlock off of there, and now the lever is exposed, Haragi. The lever itself is fairly corroded. Looks like it's been acted upon by whatever chemicals have been in this room, and looks fairly old and unused. Orth, Bell Tower, Alleseto, Gale, what were you guys going to do?
I'm down by Haragi.
Okay, Orth, you're down by Haragi. Let's see. Bell Tower?
I guess I'm gonna stay by the doors.
Okay, Belgrakas and Alleseto?
I'm by the door as well.
All right, how about you, Gale?
Well, it sounds like the door is where to be.
I'm on this weird map.
Where are you going to be, Belgrakas?
I'm on this weird map. Am I on the right place?
Yep. This is the actual map of it, not the battle map of it. If you look.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's the same rough shape. It's just.
Okay, let me go back to that other map.
Yeah.
Okay, I will be here.
All right. All right.
I will give Bellari time to get wherever she wants before I pull it.
All right. She heads over here.
Essentially, I want to be in front of the door so I can charge through if needed.
All right.
I'll pop the lock the rest of the way, pull the grill off, and pull the lever.
All right, Haragi, you pull the lever and you hear kind of a sound of iron and a screeching, and Orth, you will make a saving throw versus breath weapon.
Hold on. Breath weapon, huh? Yeah. I did it.
All right. You see a couple of grates open up and a jet of flame comes blasting out, Orth. And you manage to save, so you dive out of the way, taking cover. As flames jet out of these three revealed grates that have had some sort of cover over top of them.
We didn't have Bellari check for traps on this thing.
So, Orth, you save, so you manage to get out of the way and avoid all but some of the damage. And this is...
I guess we'll find out if this stuff's flammable or not.
Alright, so you take 10 damage, Orth.
Ow.
And the flame goes on for some time, and eventually whatever fuel source was on is completely used up, and then the effect goes away, and all that's left is some smoking image, or some smoking, basically grates in the backside of this wall, and there is also a small alcove that has opened up in between them.
Let's investigate said alcove.
All right.
Yeah, call for Bolari.
All right. She comes into the room. She kind of looks.
If there's any more
at...
traps here? Sounds like it seems like you missed that last one there.
Oh, I didn't even think. I just thought to take the lock off of that lever. Oh, Jethro. Thank God you and Belgrakas are alive. What did you wish me to do? It looks like there is... there's nothing in there. There's a bit of oilcloth, it looks. The only thing that burned up in this room was the piles of trash and a lot of the corpses of the troglodytes.
So there's nothing in that alcove?
There's a bit of oilcloth, and it looks like it's covering something underneath.
I'll push around some of the piles of trash to make sure there's nothing under them.
Move the oilcloth at the end of my sword.
All right. You move aside the oilcloth, and there is a small ivory scroll case.
Belgrakas, come check this out.
Okay. I do.
All right.
Trapped.
The scroll case is ivory, and it has some rubies inlaid in amongst around where the top of the scroll case meets the bottom. And it's finely crafted. You could make a appraisal or artistry if anybody has that.
I have that.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Jethro has artistry.
Okay.
He
Really?
does a lot of stick. I'm not even gonna bother.
All right. Belgrakas, you've seen a scroll case such as this before for sale in a shop in the city of Greyhawk, and this is a high-value scroll case. It's easily worth 500 gold.
Wow, this is a quite rare type of scroll case. I've seen them for sale in the city, but they fetch quite a bit of coin. I'd say about 500 gold. Curious what's inside.
Yeah, maybe the scroll inside is worth more.
Inside there is the strangest substrate that you've ever seen a spell penned upon, Belgrakas. It is. Does anybody have animal handling or hunting?
Yep, both.
Okay, go ahead and make a check.
What about survival?
You could do that, Jethro. Sure.
There's a hunting check.
Okay. Orth, you take a look at the scroll as Belgrakas pulls it out. Jethro, you look at it too, and it looks just like regular paper to you, Jethro.
Jethro just scratches his head.
Orth, you can tell that looking at the paper, it feels light and airy in your hands, and then it dawns on you that this is made out of some sort of avian feathers that have been weaved into a paper, which means that each tine of feather would have to have been plucked, joined together, and then formed into some sort of weave, and then woven into a very fine substrate. And then the actual words that are runic in nature are sewn into this paper itself.
Huh. Yeah, this is This is something here.
Can I determine if it's an arcane or divine language?
It is arcane, and you could use read magic to be able to discern the effects of this scroll.
Okay. Hey, this is an arcane scroll. I can determine what it does probably tomorrow. I'll hold on to it for now.
All right.
Jethro's like looks at Brian. You could like look at paper and determine or figure out what it's worth.
Yes.
Jethro pulls out like a wad of crayon drawings. How much these? This is look. This is me on our pig farm.
You can make a limner painter check, Belgrakas.
And this is Mama's sister wife.
Okay, Belgrakas. They almost seem to be this Greyhawk version of modern art, and so you assume that they could probably be sold for multiple shiny coppers.
I bet if we go to the right broker in town, we could probably find someone to do a showing of your art. You might make quite a bit of coin.
Boy, you hear that? Yeah, you hear that, pretty lady? I'm gonna be rich.
Oh, Jethro, you and Belgrakas will be the greatest art showers in all the realm.
You betcha.
She looks dreamily at Jethro and glances a side eye at Belgrakas.
I want to start drawing Balari.
Haragi, you can make a loot check.
Didn't he loot this room already?
He did, but he didn't get a chance to ogle the little alcove that you guys have found.
Then by all means.
Haragi
Might be
is
good to take a look in that alcove and see if there's any like hidden door or something.
Haragi is a. Oh yeah, Gale, you could take a look in there. You're small enough to fit. You know what, Gale? There is a small metal catch that feels like it's that you could twist it. It's in the far back of the alcove.
Do you want to have the Balari see if it's
I'm thinking on that one. If it was any other character, I think I would just go ahead and do it. But yeah, he's been burned before. He's gonna point it out for Balari to go in. She's small.
All right. She takes a look and tries to. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong check. She has to try and detect a trap, right? That's what you want her to do?
Yep.
All right. She feels around a bit and then looks back at you with kind of confused eyes. She's like, I can't tell if that's trapped or not. It feels as if you would pull and twist to the right or to the left.
Well, give it a shot.
No, Jethro, do it. That pretty lady. Jethro runs over and twists the thing.
All right. Does Jethro want to pull it to the left or to the right? Oh, did Haragi make a loot roll? Sorry.
Sorry, that was away. I put that. Be right back. Just got in.
Oh, no worries. Go ahead, make a loot roll, Haragi. All right, Haragi, you thought you saw something that the group missed as they were pulling out the oilcloth covering the scroll case, but turns out it was the little handle that Jethro has his hand on. You thought it was something shiny and maybe a bauble of some sort, but it was just the handle. Jethro, which way do you wish to turn the handle? Think long and hard, Jethro.
Left.
All right.
Back up.
All right, Jethro, you pull and twist the handle to the left. Everybody can hear the sound of rock grating on rock in the distance. Go ahead and make an intelligence or wisdom check, folks.
Everybody?
Can you roll?
Yeah,
wisdom
go
for
ahead.
me?
You all heard it.
Intelligent. Okay.
Intelligence or wisdom?
I'll do a wisdom. It's the same thing, but.
Different numbers.
Oh, I made it! I actually made it.
All right, Jethro. All right, so those of you that made your check, it sounds like the sound came from inside of where these grates were jetting out flame. The others, it just reverberates off the walls in this room, and you really have no idea where the sound came from. Haragi, that's the story of your character's life. Like, I don't know if I've seen a character miss as many hits, especially on high armor classes, or as many loot rolls. Poor Haragi.
What is okay? So I hear like there's the sound is coming from inside here.
Yeah, it sounded like it came through the from somewhere behind this wall that you're in.
I say, I hear something. It's there, and I kind of point towards the wall.
Then I move out of the way again.
I'm
Once
gonna walk outside the room and take a look.
once bitten, twice shy, Orth.
Yeah. Still
All right. Belgrakas. Alleseto.
What am I doing?
You just heard the couple of folks explain to you that it sounded like it came from inside behind the wall through these grates that are now open.
Okay.
Do we want to just stone shape through this and see if we can...
Anyone want to walk with me?
That's a good
There's a
idea.
hallway to
Actually,
the south.
let's
Where do you want to
let's
go?
go the
What'd you
other
say,
way.
Haragi?
There's a hallway below us
Yeah,
to the south on the other side.
I'm all for it.
Let's explore the
Yeah,
other
well,
end.
Hey,
Let's
I
go there.
take Balari's hand. Come on, let's go.
Warren,
Yeah.
our strength and everything is back to normal?
Yep.
I could use
All
a
right.
little healing again.
There is a stone archway now in front of you, and there is a narrow hallway that leads on in through this area. And there's a doorway to the right.
So that wasn't open before, or it was?
I
I
don't.
never looked around.
It doesn't look like it's any sort of door. It looks like as you look through the archway, there's a stone that has pulled back and moved to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what opened that, if it was the handle that the person moved, or if it was the lever that Haragi pulled.
So, Orth, you're hurt, you said?
Oh, yeah. Why isn't that showing?
I'll heal you. Wow.
Wow.
The second level healing spell. So
Yeah.
So there is a series of pipes that are running across the ceiling, and they look to be metal, and they run basically out of here to here along the ceiling.
The wrong map or something?
Oh, you on a different layer, Warren?
Okay.
Can you
Now
guys?
we see
Oh,
it.
no, he's drawing on the map. You see it, the black lines.
I'll make them blue. How's that?
Yeah, that works.
Warren, can you bring Bellari and Gale with us? Have them join us?
Yep.
I think we should probably just go through this door right here and see what's up with this. Have Larry inspect it.
Is there a door here? Is that what we're seeing?
Yep,
Yeah.
there is a door there.
There, and there's a door there. Well, let's have her check out this door first.
All right.
Maybe check for traps as well.
Orth, are you topped off?
I am. Thank you.
All right. She looks at the door and examines it for a bit, and then looks back at you and kind of shakes her head side to side as if she can't tell if it's trapped or not.
I can. You know what? I'm gonna cast detect traps,
Okay.
and when I cast it, can I? I'll cast it at the door, and I'll go into the corridor and inspect this door as well.
All right.
Duration spell.
All right. The spell itself does not indicate any trap on either of these doors, and there is no lock on either of the doors. Although the sense of the spell indicates there's a former trap that might have been in place beforehand, Alleseto, on this one.
There might have been a trap. Huh.
It's almost as if it has the lingering aura of a trap,
All right.
but it doesn't indicate that it's still dangerous.
All right. I tell the group, one of the mates, I share that information. So I'm thinking that this door here, we set the trap off and it's already gone.
Try to open this door. Alright.
Let's open the door.
All right.
See what's behind door number 1.
All right, Bell Tower. The door here looks like it is it's oak, it's strong iron bands, and it has a normal release mechanism. Once you open it, you can make a view in. It looks like you can see a door off. This is lit by a flaming brazier, and it looks like there's a light source coming from the far left. The door opens somewhat noisily, clunking, and Orth, you hear a voice speak in Ogre. Oh, what was that?
I
I
say.
see.
Zool, go check it out.
Zool. Oh God.
I say to Ogre, it's me.
You see Zool come around the corner. Huh? Who is it? Who is that?
It's me.
Call him out.
And I punch him.
Ah.
Oh, all right. The
Charge.
fight is commenced as Bell Tower rushes in the room and punches
We can have
Zool right in the face. All right, initiative time.
So I don't punch him.
It looks like this is a barracks for some higher ranking guards of some sort.
Nice.
Gale.
Oh no.
All right, Gale. You just saw Bell Tower disappear into a door. You heard some voices in a language that sounded similar to the voices of the evil baddies that you've heard down here before. And then you hear the sounds of a scuffle break out.
Gale is excited and he runs in.
All right.
The first, I was going to say the first ogre, but we have the half one on our side. The first enemy one.
All right. Gale, you managed to run headlong
Across
into the
on.
room.
I'm going to go ahead and try to whack him.
You
can.
won't be able to make it all the way there. Let's see.
Oh, that's
2,
fine.
3, 4. But you rush into the room and stand ready, bathed in the light of the.
I'll yell a challenge at the one that's not next to Bell Tower.
All right. Haragi.
I also will run into the room.
All right.
And seeing the one, I'll head over to it.
All right. All right.
And
Haragi
take
rushes in, bypasses Bell Tower, and runs up and sees the Ogrillion that first yelled for Zool to go and check it out. All right. Does Haragi manage to hit? Yes, that's a hit, Haragi.
And large.
Nope, they're medium. Seven damage. All right. This Ogrillion takes. Oh, that is also a hit. Ooh, 9 damage. All right. Haragai's in, blades flashing and whirling. AC of 4. That is also a hit. All right. This thing is desperately trying to parry your blows, but is coming up short.
And my last attack is my last is a parry, so.
All right. Orth.
Well, I can get in this far anyway and attack this guy here.
All right.
Unless, can I see anything else that's more interesting?
There's 3 doors, and they are to the south.
Let's make a deal.
Okay, so I'll go after this guy here.
Actually, the doors. Once the scuffle broke up, the doors flung themselves open.
It's Christmas.
Well, let's
Oh yeah, it is.
10 damage.
Yes, that is a hit. Yep.
5, 6.
2.
Yep, that's a hit. Ooh, all right. You go slicing and dicing as well. All right, Belgrakas. You hear the sounds of a steeped battle as Bell Tower went into the room.
All right. I will keep an eye on things.
All right. Belgrakas guards the rear with Balari close at hand. She has her dagger out. Alleseto.
I am going to move in the room and attack this one Aurelian here with my flail.
Can you get all the way there? You might be able to get to this one. I don't know if you can get all the way around there.
All right. No. This one then?
You can get to this one, right?
All right.
Yeah, to there. Yeah.
And I'll attack that one.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's a hit, Alleseto.
And they're going to backswing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's also a hit. All right. All right, the Ogrillions go. So the Ogrillion that's fighting Mr. All right, so his first attack on Haragi, AC of 7. And his
Misses.
rearward attack, AC of -2.
Hits. Let me roll for my parry.
All right. Ooh, missed the parry. So 8 damage to Haragi.
All right.
All right. Then the other one is attacking, I guess, Bell Tower. Miss. All right, and then the creatures come out of the doors and feet around the party. So we've got an Orog attacking Haragi.
Miss. Looks like one hit.
All right, so that's 10, and make a saving throw versus poison. These guys are looking pretty decked out with skills.
I think I made that.
Yes, you do. You
Critical
feel.
success.
Oh yeah, critical success. You feel the cold clench of poison seep into your bowels, but your half-orcish blood fights back against it and builds an affinity. Let's see, against this one. You critically saved, so this poison will not have any further effect on you from hits this combat. Gale, it attacks you.
Built up an immunity to iocane powder.
Saw that movie too. That's inconceivable. Gale, the Orog misses you twice. Orth.
My turn? Or
And it looks like you get missed twice as well. Bell Tower. Wait, did Orth go or is it Orth's turn? Is Orth a 9?
No, I already went.
Oh, you went. Okay. Bell Tower. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Bell Tower hits the AC of 3 on the Agrillian. Yes, that is a hit. Ooh, and the Agrillian falls dead at your feet, Bell Tower.
Can I reach this guy from here?
Yeah. Oh, dang. Triple damage, Bell Tower. 27. All right. You nearly severed this thing's arm. Jethro.
Hearing the sounds of battle, Jethro cries out, "Leave some for me!" He's gonna maneuver over here, and he'll get off an attack on this guy.
All right. Ooh, dang.
Ow.
All right.
Oh, that's Jethro. Double damage, Jethro.
All right. So I'll say, all right, here we go.
What happens if you roll a 1 on your critical?
Ooh,
Ooh,
18 points of damage.
18. Ooh. All right, Jethro, you come in, pick and swing it upwards, same as you did to that troglodyte, and you thrust the pick right into its brain. It jolts and jiggles a bit and falls lifeless on the ground.
Boy!
Poison sword dropping lifelessly from its hand. And new round, new initiative.
Kind of want to dominate one of these guys again.
All right. All right. Gale, you start casting the spell. Belgrakas, you're up.
He comes and checks in on everybody.
All right. It looks like a couple of enemies are dead and some are bleeding heavily. Haragi is flashing his blades crazily. It looks like an Orog has just breathed his last with Jethro ripping his pick out of the thing's chin.
Well done.
Oh, guys.
Orth.
I am actually going to come over here and take a couple of swings at this guy.
All right. Yes, that is a hit. Ooh, big hit. And that is also a hit. All right, you take some of his side. Haragi?
First swing is on the Orgrillion.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hit, Haragi. Ooh, he falls dead at your feet.
And then the other swing is going to be on the Orog. That claim does cold and 2 parries this round.
Okay. Ooh, dang, this is the critical hit battle today.
That is my first critical hit with this character.
No way.
Well, that's a good one, because it is triple dice.
So roll the dice 3 times.
Yep. If anything, the poison that's coursing through your veins makes you angry, and now you rage at this Orog. And do, 32 damage? Alright, you managed to cut him in half lengthwise, and both halves fall apart right in front of Orth. Jethro.
Fist for a fist bump.
Jethro does something a little bit unorthodox. He like whips out his club that's been like kind of like dangling off his belt, and he just throws it at this Orog right here.
All right.
So what kind of negative would that be?
You're proficient with it, but you're using it as a missile weapon.
I'm actually specialized in the club.
Oh, so I think it's just a -2 then, right? Because isn't it normally a -4 trying to hurl a weapon?
Yeah. Okay. So -2.
Yep.
Okay. 2 and boom!
Ooh, all right. The club sails forth. He swings at it with his sword, trying to knock it out of the way, and it catches it right between the eyes.
Okay, and
Ooh,
boom!
dang. Max damage, all right. The Orog falls over dead, and Gale, you do not have to use your spell, as the martial characters amongst you have eliminated all of these horrid creatures.
Well, that's good, but sucks. What I was trying to say earlier is I don't have any spots for that spell to be used.
Oh, okay.
It worked out though.
You were gonna pray. You were gonna pray, and your god was not gonna grant you your boon, even if it went off.
Probably not. Yeah.
All right, Alleseto heals Haragi.
Raga and Bellari need to take a look around in this room.
So this room seems to have been a barracks for some officers of the guard. It looks like a set of. It looks like 2 shifts of guards had been staying in here, rotating through. You must have killed the other guards when you had fought the other creatures. 2 of the Orogs are wearing plate mail.
Ooh. That's probably not something we have room to carry, though.
Plate mail's worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, it's worth carrying out, you know.
Even
Definitely.
Jethro is like looking at that plate mail. And he
Yeah,
said,
if
you
anybody
mind if
wants it,
Jethro
sure.
tried that on?
You want to wear the plate mail, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, Jethro, these are the guys who are about the same size as you, so you could strap on the plate mail. It doesn't appear to be enchanted, but it is well-made plate mail, so it's full-strength plate.
What's the armor class on plate mail?
Without a shield, AC 3.
All right, so I actually now have an AC 2 because I do have a shield. Awesome.
All right. So Jethro now is got his plate mail on and is looking more and more the warrior every day.
May I make my loot roll?
Go ahead. You do have a 50% chance, and it never goes your way, Haragi. All right, Haragi sniffs around, and you still feel a little woozy and ragey from that poison. But you do notice the two necklaces that the Ogrillians are wearing.
Gold.
They are golden neckbands laced with platinum. Bell Tower, you are next to a coal bin.
Next to what? What?
It looks like a coal bin.
A coal bin. Okay.
Yep.
Poke around.
And Belgrakas, you're next to a weapons rack.
Okay. I suppose we can see if any of these things emit a magical aura, Gale.
Check the rest of their rooms first.
Yeah.
We
All
can
right.
roll everything over to that area if you want to do that.
All right. Did you look in the coal bin?
No, I guess I'll just dump it.
Okay. The coal bin itself has a
Coal?
strangely enough, there is a small there's in the coal bin there's a small little metal carve out on the edge, and inside looks to be 10 very finely spherified pieces of anthracite coal, and they've been basically carved into or rounded into perfectly round spheres of coal.
We can throw those in the bag.
Yep, there's 12 of them there.
Oh, 12?
Yep. Sorry, what did I say before?
10.
Oh, okay. Yep, it was 12. My bad. I was looking at the wrong layout. Then there's those two necklaces.
Yep.
And then the weapons rack that is near Belgrakas has several flails, 2 long swords, 3 axes, and a broken spear.
Is there anything in the 3 rooms below?
The 3 rooms looks to be sleeping quarters, and at the foot of each bed is a footlocker unlocked. In each footlocker, this one is Who's Feeling Lucky?
Me through you.
All right. Roll 7d6. All right. There is, I guess, Orth. Did you get the dibs on that one, Orth? All right. So each footlocker, each of the 3 footlockers has a pouch with 27 gold in it.
Aha.
Am I able to do another loot roll for the other rooms or not?
Yeah, you could.
Not like I'm going to make it.
Could I fail another loot roll?
No.
Why don't you try one for each room, Haragi? You never know. You might get lucky.
Nope. Hey.
Ooh. Room number 3. Haragi, you find a secret stash that the elite Orog was keeping from his compatriots. And it is
I thought it was going to be the key to that lever.
it is another let's see. Roll 46. Ooh, all right. So you find a small little pouch that's at the bottom of a fake bottom of this footlocker, and inside is a pouch that has the seal of that high priest that you killed in the back, And inside are 10 platinum pieces. So this Orag must have palmed that pouch from the high priest.
Ah, he deserved it.
I got it. Oh. So 12 pieces of anthracite gold, plate mail, gold bands with platinum, 2 of them. That's what we found in this room.
Yep. Let's see, the gold necklaces, you could art appraise those.
What do you guys think these are worth?
10 gold.
Ugh. I thought Jethro had art appraisal. Oh, he does. Okay. All right, Jethro. Jethro, you, with a high degree of accuracy, surmise these pretty baubles to be worth 75 gold apiece.
Nice.
Oh boy, this is worth a lot of money.
You're still proud of your plate mail, Jethro.
Yeah.
Bell Tower, looks like you're standing in front of the other room where the pipes are coming out above your head.
Yeah.
Let's move over there. Something interesting.
Tell
The
whore,
door is
Tell
unlocked.
the whore to listen.
All right, the
Jethro
horror.
runs over the Ballard. Look what I got! Look what I got! And I'm like pointing at my new armor. Isn't it cool?
She lovingly caresses your armor, Jethro.
Whore,
Oh,
check
boy.
the door.
All right, she glares at Bell Tower. She says, "You're lucky Jethro isn't smarter. I'd have him beat you."
Hey, you mad at Bell Tower? What he say? What Bell Tower say bad?
Nothing, my love. He's not as smart as you.
He call you whore. That's what my mama was.
Yeah, I
And
believe it.
she was really nice. Very nice.
Well, hopefully I remind you of
Grid-
your.
Oh, you do actually. That's why I love you.
Oh, he used the L word. This is the first time.
That broke it out. Yeah, boy, I can see nuptials. You're gonna be the first character in D&D history that has a married henchman.
Charisma check to see if.
Well,
if she
I
was
can
good.
perform the wedding whenever you're ready.
The door
boy.
is not trapped, and there is no. And Alleseto could tell there's no traps upon it.
Aren't there
open that.
benefits to being married?
Uh,
There are none. At least
No,
in this
in
edition,
the
there
game.
are none.
In the game.
Oh, I don't know. I have to look in there. Probably in creative campaigning or something. The door
We thought you
inside
meant real life, and we're all
Yeah,
stumped.
yeah. That's why I was.
Yeah. There is a series of iron-bound barrels that are very tall, that reach almost to the ceiling, and out of them are coming a series of pipes. There's a faint smell of sulfur in this room, but it's rapidly dissipating. Smells kind of like rotten eggs.
So that's how they did the fire thing.
I'll tap the barrels. Do they sound like they have any left in them?
Nope, they sound like they're completely hollow. So whatever was pressurized inside of them has been expelled out and flamed into that room. It looks like,
down here first.
just based on, well, actually, who has ancient history? Does anybody?
I do.
I do, and it's military specialized, it says.
Oh yeah, you could do that, Haragi. You and Belgrakas kind of discussing amongst yourselves. All right. So between the two of you, Haragi, you're kind of a little perplexed, but that's just due to your you and Jethro, you see eye to eye more than you and Belgrakas see eye to eye. Or maybe you and Bell Tower see eye to eye more. Jethro's still probably 2 grades behind you in school. Meanwhile, the
What is grades? What is school?
Dr. Belgrakas. So it seems to you, Belgrakas, that this would have been instantiated either as a mechanism to be kind of a last-ditch kill switch, or to trap somebody within. It looks like it was designed by somebody with maybe an uncanny mind or a penchant for dealing dramatic death, but the current inhabitants of this don't seem to have known about its use or its design because of the age of the grate and the design of the lever. So more than likely, this was originally installed equipment back when this complex was built.
Ah, it looks like we have some OEM down here.
Hey guys, I need to bail for the night.
All right.
Oh yeah, what time is it? 6:30. I've got probably about a half hour. So you guys want to take like 5 minutes, and then we can come back and wrap up, I guess.
There's only one door left, right?
All right, we'll take 5 here, guys. If you want to take a little break.
Speaking of that, where's your owl bear?
My owlbear turned into Jethro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm the owlbear. I'm the owlbear.
Well, in that case, I was going to feed him the Dwargar.
Oh, no,
You
that's
can still
okay.
try.
So
That's okay.
we don't want to go back and revisit that stream, right?
Visit what?
The underground stream.
I mean, you guys can if you want to, but Bell Tower's
But you're not
gonna have
going.
anything, yeah.
I really don't know much about the stream.
No, don't trust the water and leave in the dark.
I might hit level 10 today.
Unless Warren's feeling super generous, I probably won't be leveling today.
You did what?
Unless Warren's being super generous, I probably won't level up today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we get XP like we have been getting, then I think I'll be fine for getting enough.
Yeah, going off the average, I probably got about maybe 4 or 5 more sessions left until I can.
What level would that be?
9th.
Oh, that's right, because you had to start at low level with your character.
Yeah, I started at the bare minimum of, I think, when I came in, we were 5th level.
Like that, yeah.
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever the minimum maximum was for 5th level is what I came in at.
Okay.
Yeah. Bless you.
Yeah, I found out the place I bought my car from. They want me to come back to them.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
Let's see here. All right, what was the party looking to do? You had just discovered the ancient trap, basically, that Orth set off. Or I guess
Fire
technically
in a box.
Haragi set it off.
I didn't set it off.
Poor Orth, he just got burned.
Have we exhausted any additional doors or mechanisms? Is there anything else in that room that Belari could check for, or the dwarves maybe?
Take a look and see if there's any hidden compartments.
Where are you looking, Gale?
I'm just gonna go through and just check each of the rooms, and then check around the wall or whatever in the area, the armory area.
Okay. All right. It looks as if this is it looks as if this is just a barracks area. Doesn't look like there's anything leading off into the no mechanisms or anything.
Okay. Well, we have that one more door to take a look at.
Yeah,
Plus,
big one.
something might happen if if we go back and we turn that lever the other way.
Could always try.
Uh-huh.
What if somebody stays here and then somebody goes around and turns the lever?
We have this thing too, right? We didn't get
No,
the
we are.
chance to crank
That's
this.
the thing that triggered the flames coming out that
Oh, it
burned
did.
me. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there
there's a,
something that's locked?
There was another little mechanism in here.
Did we get the door open that needed the special mechanism like previous floor?
No.
Okay, so maybe that's what that'll open if you turn it to the right.
Jethro had turned it to the left and it had opened up the concealed door that was down here. But Valari definitely mentioned that it could turn two directions.
Yep.
Well, let's try it the other way and see what happens.
After we check the other room over here, though.
Which room?
I thought there was one more in this area.
Oh. Yeah. See if you find anything.
Which one are you looking at?
So it's not likely that it continues on.
Where are you looking, Orth?
No, Gale was looking in the barracks to see if there was any trapdoors.
No, I thought Bell Tower. Didn't you say there was another closed door in here?
In the barracks room? No. I thought that one of the latches was locked. Like one of the levers.
Oh,
had
gotcha.
A lock on it.
Okay. Never mind.
The only
So in
thing
that
we
case,
can-
yeah, if we go to that other specially locked door, maybe if you turn that lever thing to the right.
Try it. Who wants to turn it?
Jethro seems
Since
pretty good at turning it.
Jethro
I'm not
does
gonna
it.
stand in there though.
Me go the other direction now.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go stand in front of that special door.
All right. Jethro turns the lever and you can hear a clanking sound up through the walls. And there is a loud screeching as if there is a series of chains and gears that haven't been used in hundreds of years. And this door, you can see two iron bands pull out across that were intermeshed and laced together. And the door then swings inward. And Bell Tower, you can see a
Troglodytes.
group of troglodytes that are moving a golden table. There is a deep pit and they're moving a golden table and another table with some other stuff. The troglodytes see you enter. They scream at each other in their guttural language, and then they drop the table and some of the other goods that they're moving and grab their weapons off of their backs and make as if to attack you. Roll for initiative.
Any of them have barrels?
No, there's no barrels in this room.
God.
Where's Jethro at?
I'll roll mine first.
Yes. I can't see Jethro.
He's just outside
Didn't
the
Jethro
door.
just open the thing?
Oh, there you go.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm down here, so I was trying to move my token here. So I'm way the hell down here.
Yep. All right. All right. Let's see. We got everybody in their order: Belgrakas, Orth, Alleseto, Gale.
Not yet.
Hold up real quick.
Just rolling my pre-combat stuff.
And
All right, I'm in.
yeah, okay, and all right.
All right, Bell Tower, you're up first. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
Jethro's
yeah.
Jethro's
Hey,
first. Sorry.
Well,
No, Bell Tower's first.
Okay, there you go.
Walk over here.
All right, Bell Tower runs towards that troglodyte.
Punch that in the face.
Oh my god, jeez, this is the crit game. Ooh, triple dice. Ooh, 15? All right. You punch him so hard that you break his jaw off and he dies.
One punch.
Move over here.
That was One Punch Man. Yeah, holy cow.
Move over here. I'm gonna hit this dude to my left.
AC of 6 is a miss. AC of 4 is a hit.
And I'm done.
For 5 damage. All right. All right, Jethro.
Jethro is pretty much just going to be moving towards the battle, so he runs up here,
All right.
and that's pretty much it.
All right.
Here I come.
Belgrakas.
Belgrakas moves up to be like, what's going on?
More troglodytes.
You see a room that is illuminated up ahead of you, and you see a lift mechanism that looks similar to the lift mechanism that is in a series of winches. You see a couple of troglodytes off in the distance that are standing near a golden table. And
What are you talking about? Is that this thing?
Cover your noses, friends.
that is one of the lifts. The golden table's not on here. I didn't have time to finish it, sorry.
Okay.
But that's just a description. So these two guys that are bell towers fighting were moving a golden table.
Right.
Gale.
To the golden table! And I'm gonna hit a troglodyte between me and it.
All right. Gale rushes in. You can get to one of the troglodytes, Gale, but they're pretty far off still from the entrance of the door. Oh, you can actually make it to that one. Yep, you can make it to that one. So
Nice.
you can attack it.
So walked it away.
All right. Gale moves up. Violently attacks. AC of 3 is a hit.
Nice.
And does damage as soon as the weaponry comes up for 6 damage. This thing. Orth.
I'm gonna run up here by bell tower.
All right.
I just go for the closest one. Hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit, Orth. Ooh, 7 damage. It dies, Orth.
Can am I done, or can I move?
You could take your second attack or 2 attacks next turn if you wanted. I don't know if you could get all the way there. Might be able to.
Somebody has a
Hmm.
bird.
Sorry, that was my truck.
149 miles.
All right, Alleseto.
I'm gonna come down to this one and swing at it by Gale.
All right. Alleseto, yes, you just hit it. All right. The troglodyte falls to the ground, and as it does so, Alleseto, it hits with such a thud that it actually rumbles the earth a little bit. This troglodyte looks, rushes towards Gale, and attacks.
I'd say rude, but that's exactly what Gale wants.
Oh, well, he critically hits you, Gale. And that is
I'm not sure
triple
if he wants it
damage.
anymore.
Oh.
Ow.
Ooh, 15, Gale.
Oh, that's not bad.
As it plunges its spear into your body. You scream in pain. And this troglodyte starts rushing, and the ground continues to kind of rumble like there's an earthquake.
What is that?
And it gets a little louder and louder. And it now is kind of rumbling and hold on one here. There we go. Sorry, guys. Let me just... Why? Oh, there we go. It's in my library. All right, as the troglodytes are attacking, all of a sudden there is more of that rumbling, and
What?
Oh, Boulay. Great.
comes crashing through the wall.
Boule, boule.
The boulet comes crashing through, and there's a little bit more rocky sounds.
And 2 umber. 3 umber.
What the?
Things just got real.
And with that cliffhanger, we'll pause our combat here, and I'm going to hand out some XP.
You know what?
I'm going to run out of
these-
time before we have, and we don't have Haragi anyways, so you're going to want.
Yeah. You know what? I might actually decide to make up a backup character because this looks bad. This looks really bad.
Think positive. Come on. We can do it.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
All right. Dude, that's 3. Okay, that's 3 Umber Hulks and a Belay at the same time.
Yeah, but I've been
Oh,
saving
we
up my
got
watch.
this.
We're assuming that they're all going to just turn on us. You know, that there's a lot of other targets in the room. I don't think they all get along, you know?
Yeah.
Plus
sure.
Belgrakas has been saving up. He can help you guys.
Plus, yeah, and I got a spell that can help us out too, if I get some of us together.
Yeah. We just kind of all ran off into our own little things.
Seems like it.
Let's see here. We gotta get Orth here.
This is how the DM gets us to play new characters.
Let's see. Is
I think that
that
levels me
1,
up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think I got everybody. Am I missing anybody? No. Nope. And one of the lips is coming down as you were, and now it starts to go faster because the troglodytes manning the winch are moved apart, and so a couple more troglodytes come jumping off, and a belay is now rampaging through
No.
the party.
So Belgrakas leveled. Does he get to do that before the session
Belgrakas
spells?
can,
Leveled as well.
Points.
you guys can level your hit points and Thacko. Spells, boy, that's a tough one because you're right in the middle of combat.
God granted.
Well, why don't we leave it up to chance? I'll tell you what. Belgrakas, are you feeling lucky?
Okay.
Make
Zero.
a ancient history check to see if you can summon forth the unlocked spells. If it comes to you in a
Ah!
All right, nobody levels up.
Sorry.
So you'll level up.
Way to
You
ruin it.
can notionally level up, but you'll be still fighting this combat as your current level. Just because Belgrakas was feeling lucky and critically failed. So yeah, go ahead and level up, but you'll fight this battle with your current level.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
So you can do the paperwork, but just keep your numbers and stuff squared away for this one. All right.
Everybody next week then.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, we should be good next weekend. I'll let you know. It might be up in the air, but I'll let you guys know. So,
All right. Cool.
all right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Catch you guys on the next one.
Yep.